Inspire, motivate, challenge.
So I want to go into a little bit of controversial territory.
Yeah,
now.
feel free.
I can even remove this part.
Okay.
if it's too. So, we have an Association of Community Pharmacists.
Yes.
We have the national ACPN body.
Yeah.
We have the regional.
Yeah.
We have so many of them.
Yeah.
And then you talked about panel starting by you discovering that there is a gap between people who are successful in the retail pharmacy business and people who are struggling.
Yeah.
And then you decided to bring people together and bring different experts, whether it's financial, logistics, whatever, to bring them together to close that gap.
Yeah.
So what do you think ACPN should be doing versus what the panel, like, what different value are they offering to?
Okay, so the relationship between us and ACPN is largely complementary.
Okay.
We work together on most projects, right? When I say ACPN, from zonal to states to national, we work together most of the time. Because our own focus is largely entrepreneurial, our focus is largely the clinical and the business. ACPN will always have policy issues to deal with and all that. We are not policy driven. You understand? What we do is to study policy and take position or advise for me now, Pharmalliance is my primary constituency, to advise on what to do. So if right now what's hot on the plate is online pharmacy, satellite pharmacy, and all those other things, we don't necessarily play a role in those from a policy direction. But once direction is set, it is for us to then evaluate and see how do we play or how do we position in a time like this, And so that's why I say our roles are largely complementary. I give you an instance. From panel 6, I think, Edo State ACPN had been sending a large contingent to attend the panel, sometimes 15 people, to traveling down just for panel. And so when they got the hosting rights about 4 years ago, they came and said, look, now we are hosting. We want to host a different ACPN conference.
Okay.
And I worked with them to help host that conference. Okay. So that's the kind of complementary relationships we have. Usually, ACPN National will sponsor its full executive to attend the conference.
That's the panel.
That's the panel, yes. ACPN, sometimes to different states too. We send their delegations. The last panel we did, PSN Lagos sent the full executive to attend the panel. For me, this is important because it helps ensure that the leadership of pharmacy are listening to the same message, And like I said, it's beginning to permeate different associations, whether at PSN or at ACPN level, state and national, such that now it's no more only the panel. There are now different programs coming up. And for us, there's no competition anywhere. Once we set the tone and all that, if anything, it even spurs us to even do more. To say, okay, fine, if what we've done so far has not led, because what we do is do our bit and do your best and leave the rest, but has been able to cause a few things to happen, then maybe if we do more things, then a few more people may catch it up here and there. Yeah. But like I said, summary is that between ACPN and us, it's largely complementary. We work together on most let me put it this way, we work together on invitation.
Okay.
You understand? So if you say, oh, can we? No problem. I won't turn anybody. And when I say across states, different states of the federation, we work together. Different zones. I just finished the program with Idea Zone in Lagos. I've done with ACPN Abeokuta, Oyo State, PSN Oyo State. Oyo State is home anyway. Ogun State, all over the place. We work together. Rivers State is second home. Edo State, So yeah. So we're together.